So hey guys, it's Tamara coming back at you with another video. Thanks for visiting my channel. I'm actually going to make this video pretty short. I thought this was an interesting take on the video that I recently posted. So I figured that I would follow up by doing a short video about this topic. Right after I had completed the video, I ended up getting an email from a parent who asked me a question about emotionally detached parents. And so we're going to talk a little bit about parenting in the next week. We're going to talk a little bit about emotionally detached parents. We're also going to talk about careless parents. We're going to talk about parents who are perfectionistic. We're also going to talk about attachment and what that looks like. So I figured that what I would do in this video is focus a little bit on that. It's a brief video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read the question that I got from my website to you, and then I'm going to answer it. So this is going to be a pretty short video, okay? The benefits, it's just been a long day, so I apologize for my stuttering and mispronunciation. But the benefits for you in this short video today is going to be that you're going to get a little bit of a taste of what we're going to be talking about in the coming week. So that's the benefit for this video. All right, so this person also said that they were okay with me sharing their first name. So this person, she's a mom of 4. Whoa, very impressed by that. Mom of 4, she lives in California, and her name is Kelsey. And her question to me was, hi Tamara, I'm going to read the email. So hi Tamara, my name is Kelsey. I'm a mother of 4, and I have a husband. We've been married for the past 15 years, and I realized that now that we've had our 4th child, who is 2 years old, I realized that there are some things I never understood about my mother raising me. Okay, so what I get from this little bit of a snippet is she's now seeing through the eyes of her own children how her actions influence her children. And her raising her kids or having the last baby kind of illuminated some things for her. And we talked about this in a back and forth email exchange. But the continuation is, so Tamara, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about what an emotionally detached parent looks like. I believe that I have an emotionally detached parent. Granted, she's gotten better over the years, but when I was 2 years old, between the ages of 2 years old and 15, I did not experience the love and emotional and psychological attachment that I feel most children deserve with their parents, especially their mother. Can you talk a little bit about what an emotionally detached mother looks like? Okay, so I'm actually going to link in the description box below a link to an article or a blog that I had written a couple years back about emotionally detached parents. Oh, I hate when my camera does that. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. But I was saying that I'm going to add a link in the description box below in an article or a blog post that I wrote about emotionally detached parents. I'm also going to include my professional book review of a book titled Emotionally Detached Parents. But let me just go ahead and jump right into what I think this is. So when we're talking about emotionally detached parents, we're talking about parents who may love their child, but it's typically at a minimal. The parent either has something that's blocking their ability to love, or they've been traumatized or haven't had the opportunity to develop and grow into the role as a parent. When I see parents who I consider emotionally detached, the first thing I'm looking for is a personality disorder, right? And what I mean by that is borderline personality disorder or narcissistic personality disorder. Those two disorders often carry, right? They often carry with them a set of complicated personality characteristics and thought patterns and emotional expressions, right? So because of that, I'm constantly looking for a personality disorder. The other thing I'm looking for is a trauma history. Has the parent had a trauma history? And if so, what does that look like? And what does that mean? And what does that say for their parenting ability? Okay. And then the last thing I'm looking for is a parent who just hasn't had the opportunity to grow and develop, right? We all have to grow and develop into our various roles. I've had to grow and develop in my role as a therapist. I've had to develop and grow in the roles that my family needs me to perform in, right? And so for you, it might be the same thing. You've had to develop and grow into your role as a husband or a wife or a mother, right? Or a father. So I'm always looking for that. Is this just a situation where an emotionally detached parent is just incapable because they need experience, okay? But when I see parents, when I look for emotionally detached parents, I'm looking for a parent who's self-centered, who's emotionally unavailable, right? They're always going to have some kind of barrier between themselves and that child, right? There may be both intentional and unintentional pieces to this puzzle, okay? I'm also looking for a parent who puts themselves first no matter what, and that means being legally neglectful or abusive, right? Where Child Protective Services may need to get involved. Or it could be just right on the cusp of being abusive and neglectful, right? I'm looking for that. I'm also looking for an emotionally detached parent who is selfish, right? They're going to get what they want. They're going to get their needs met. They're going to get their wants met before they tend to the child. I'm also looking for a parent who is self-absorbed, right? So constantly on their phone, constantly scanning social media and having conversations with other people, constantly going on dates, constantly having parties and gatherings, and just constantly filling their emotional and psychological and their selfish needs and wants. I'm constantly looking for that when I meet with parents who are emotionally detached from their child. Why? Because these are the number one signs of an emotionally detached parent. A parent who is never, ever going to put their child first. A parent who is going to make sure that they are first and their child is secondary, right? These kind of parents, which I'm going to talk a lot more about next week, these kind of parents tend to be immature. They tend to be parents who have married too soon or too fast. They also tend to be parents who probably didn't get their emotional needs met in their own childhood. So a lot of their trauma from the past ends up coming into their present, and it ends up affecting their own child. So stay tuned for my video next week, which I'm going to talk a lot more about this topic. I think this is important. And thank you, Kelsey, for your wonderful, wonderful email. I thought it was great, and I enjoyed talking to you. I hope my video that's coming up next week is going to shed some light on some of the things that you may have experienced. So guys, I encourage you to give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful to you. When you do that, it pushes the video to the top of the search results, which means other people gain access to this video. I also encourage you to hit the subscribe button, which I think is on this side. When you do that, every time a video comes out, Mondays and Fridays, I should say, you will get that instant message that a video has been posted. All right, guys, I look forward to seeing you next week to talk about the same topic. But until then, I wish you well. Bye.